Good morning. I'm running a little bit late this morning. Haven't adjusted to the wake-up times here. We had this wonderful vacation and we slept longer, and so I decided not to put on the alarm clock, just to sleep as much as I need. So that's why the sun has beaten us today significantly. A good half an hour, a little bit more maybe. But here we are. The sky is a little different this morning. Also yesterday, it was very special. This heavy cloud, this kind of a strange cloud, is a little bit further south today. Yesterday, it was hiding the sun at this time. Today I should tell you about the vacations a little bit, but many of you are aware because you saw the videos I posted every few days on the different media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. On my platforms, I didn't post them up on the Magdala platforms. And you can see the incredible scenery there in the Dolomites in northern Italy, south of Innsbruck, which is in Austria. And that part of the southern Alps has very unique stone. I think it's because of magnesium elements that are in the stone in greater amounts for some reason. And that I didn't really get into the geology too much of the area. And they talk about being over 300 million years old in formation, which is, a nice bit of time, give or take a million years. So it was an amazing experience of nature, of beauty, of flowers, of mountain ranges. Even though we didn't travel much from where we were, in Groden, it's a valley, a side valley off the main route, Bolzano, Bozen, Brixen, Bressanone to Innsbruck. There was so many mountains, so many valleys, such an incredible scenery. And when you got up a little bit into the mountains, there was quiet, amazing quiet. But then also birds and of course the cows with their bells, beautiful pasture lands, carpeted with flowers. We did lots of hiking every day, almost every day. One day we visited some buildings with a wonderful historian in Bressanone, Brixen. And that area also has had major conflicts. The people are German speaking. They're in the country of Italy, and so they've had a history of conflicts, being under different powers, and today have their own political statute within Italy, a unique minority population within Italy, and so have a very particular culture. Most of the people are bilingual. We actually even have a volunteer from there for the last almost a year here, I think, Miriam. And that issue of different peoples living together, there was an effort by Mussolini to completely erase their German culture, changing all the names of the places, forbidding the education in the German language, the use of the German language officially, the silencing of expressions of German culture. And that was just less than 100 years ago. That obviously had the opposite effect. The people became more conscious of that identity. But today there's a great harmony, living together. And that wound has been, to a great degree, healed. And that gives hope also for the ability of different peoples living together, sharing the same space, to find ways of being there together and not trying to impose one population on another, suppressing one population by another, discriminating against a population. The long path of human learning. In one of the little videos I was commenting how everybody is obviously stunned by the natural beauty, the geography, the location. And we were there in splendid, enjoyable weather of delightful sunny weather all 2 weeks, even though we were promised a second week of rain. It didn't happen. So we were comfortably out of doors every day. Sunny, enjoyable. Besides the weather, then there are wonderful natural resources there, a lot of wood, and the people have acquired great skills and craftsmanship. And that was another aspect then, besides the natural beauty, to see the husbandry in farming and woodwork and in products, local products. And then the order, the systematic approach. And it was very inspiring. Everywhere was clean, garbage wasn't thrown around. Just a lot of social responsibility, community responsibility. It's very nice to see that. Creativity and extraordinary art. We saw that in detail, especially obviously in Brixton, an ancient library, very old churches with extraordinary art. Like the Italians are absolutely brilliant at that, and the Germans also. And then even more than all of that, the people themselves, the people that carry a deep culture for a long time, are conscious of it and give time to it. And yet people are also challenged by the normal problems of humanity and family life, And really every human being has to grow and be developed. But we encounter just the best of generosity and kindness, helpfulness, and in so many encounters, because it's a place of immense tourism, and we were there before the heavy season started, so the places weren't crowded, and the tourism was just really beginning now for the summer period. So that's just a little account of the vacation. Very happy to have been there. It's really very relaxing, very refreshing, very much marked by nature, and delightful. Today we have a couple of readings that also show the sad side of humanity, the first one especially, where you have violence fueled by ambition, by greed, by imposing on another family, one family imposing on another family, even with murder, calumny, injustice, abuse of power. Some people think that they advance their cause, but they not only cause major suffering, but also destroy themselves in the process as human beings. So we have this king and his wife taking possession of a vineyard of a guy whose heart's cry becomes expressed in the psalm we have. It's an early psalm, Psalm 5. Because early in life we learn that we need to cry out to God for help, right? Lord, listen to my groaning. How many people today can say that, abused by different networks of abuse in the world, the human trafficking, the dispossessions of people, the willingness to go to war, to create coups, to inflict violence, and then the fake news that this lady orchestrated against Naboth, a terrible injustice. So in a certain sense today we see the same patterns. There are still coups for selfish reasons, for power grabs, for market control, for human trafficking. For cartels. And it's on small scales and big scales. So we can empathize and pray for all those people as we read those readings today. And also watch over our own hearts for justice, for truthfulness. And then for moving in even in the opposite direction of countering all of this by seeking true holiness and letting the Holy Spirit transform our hearts to hear the call of our conscience, the call of justice, the call of the need of the poor, because God hears the cry of the poor, but we can also hear it. And the gospel calls us to that generosity in the front of excessive demands of others. Just human dignity in front of evil, maintaining dignity in front of evil. If somebody wants to go to law with you over a tunic, give him your cloak as well. Should anyone press you to help them for a mile, do 2 miles. And that way you kind of show that your person is able to give more, to respond more, to that the material things are not the most important. They're just, in a certain sense, the goods we exchange to show love, to show support, to build each other up. It's worth being generous. It's worth doing more than our share. Not to do it complainingly and bitter and begrudgingly, as a profession of how unjustly we're being treated. But as a sign of the human being transcending the material, we transcend it. We have it in order to share it. Give to the one who asks, and do not turn your back on one who wants to borrow. Sometimes we have bad experience, but if we can use material things to build good relationships, to build trust, to build confidence, to help people to be calm, all these material things the whole world is given to us to build the human family. Oh, that was a catfish moment. I think we'll sign off here, and that way we can maybe catch these guys on Instagram as well, so both audiences can see it. People, God bless you. See you later, alligators. Have a wonderful day. Be part of the generosity our world needs, your family needs. God bless you.